please rise for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mohan Reddy, Dean of the Weatherhead School, and I'm honored and thrilled to be here. Before we start the formal part of our graduation ceremony, I would like to take a few moments and dedicate this ceremony to the memory of our former dean, Ted Alfred, who passed away earlier this spring. Some of you have been fortunate enough to have had him in class, have known him over the years. Ted served as a dean from 1971 to 1986. He was with us during the most formative years of the school and put in much of what we see as a foundation for what the school is today. He always delighted in being with students, spending time with his colleagues, and if he were here, he wouldn't be more thrilled. And I just thought it's something that we'd like to start with. A good welcome and a warm welcome to my friends, colleagues, graduates, and your families. Graduation speeches, I'm told, have a half-life of 10 minutes and decay rapidly thereafter. So I'll keep mine short and to the point. Please consider what I say here as the ruminations of an academic, not the speech from an administrator, because I am an academic and that's what I am here for. I realize all of you are eager to move on to what lies ahead, deeply committed to doing all that you might for a successful career. And professional success does come. It will come, sooner for some than for others, but come it will for all of you. Along with professional success comes a growing earning to make a difference, to be meaningful, beyond the narrow confines of your workplace, to have a purpose. Many of you start to look at opportunities in respective communities, volunteering in a wide range of social service and community building organizations. If I might be presumptuous enough to offer you some advice, it would be this: start early. It will never take away from your professional aspirations. It will only enhance your professional success. More important, and clearly much more significant, are the growing opportunities to combine these two dimensions of who you are. There's a growing awareness in the corporate world that business interests and the social agenda do not exist in separate spheres. They do not insist on trade-offs. They mutually reinforce each other. Look for these opportunities, create them. As an actor in the corporate sector, your ability to add to society's well-being is magnified tenfold, 100-fold, compared to the efforts of an individual volunteer. The well-known phrase, doing well, doing good, does leave the skeptics rolling their eyes. But I can promise you this: there are fewer of them today than there were yesterday, and there are far fewer of them tomorrow than they are today. If you dismiss my thoughts as the rantings of an academic pining for an idealized world, I'd like you to note that your commencement speaker for today is the CEO of a company that has demonstrated repeatedly the symbiotic relationship between doing well and doing good. I'll save that for a bit later, but if I had to leave you with one last thought, and I have to leave you with this thought, management students are notorious for planning everything. The consummate planners. When they come into the business school, they are planners. When they leave, they're even better planners. And they plan so far ahead, they think they've eliminated all uncertainty in their lives. Please let me remind you that unless you're traveling a road well-traveled, which I sincerely hope you're not, your visibility is limited to the very next turn in the road. So please banish your plan to some remote part of your hard drive and bask in the excitement of discovery. On behalf of the faculty and the staff of the Weatherhead School, I wish you all the success in the world. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce Lynette Jackson, President of the Graduate Business Student Association, who will present the graduation address to the class of 2007.
Thank you, Dean Reddy, and good afternoon. Reflecting on the time spent at Weatherhead, I recall the numerous skills we have perfected, the lessons we have learned, and friendships we have developed. It reminded me of a childhood story, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by Frank Baum. This story is about teamwork, overcoming obstacles, and believing in oneself. In addition, it displays a collaborative form of female leadership. If you are not familiar with the story, allow me to give you a brief synopsis. A young girl named Dorothy lives with her Auntie Em and Uncle Henry in Kansas and is not having much fun as a young girl on a farm with no other children. She plays with her dog and companion, Toto. One day, Dorothy's world changes as a giant tornado whisks away her home, and she ends up in a fantasy land of Oz, a magical place filled with munchkins, flying monkeys, and wicked witches. She finds herself in an unfamiliar place. Her goal is to meet the wizard, who grants wishes so she can find her way back home. During her journey down the yellow brick road and through the magical land of Oz, she meets a cast of characters who are also looking for the wizard to grant them wishes. A scarecrow who thinks he needs a brain, a tin man who desires a heart, and a lion who boldly searches for courage. Business school has taught us to use frameworks. My framework today will follow the story of the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I talked to you about having brains, having a heart, having courage, and finding home. Do you think if I go to the Emerald City with you, that the great Oz would give me brains? Asked the Scarecrow. Under the leadership of this distinguished faculty, we have learned to prepare, we have developed and practiced our skills. We have increased our vocabulary, we know how to analyze income statements and balance sheets, we learned how to determine the bottleneck, run a regression, determine the net present value of a project, use the capital asset pricing model, and can determine the weighted average cost of capital. We have learned about risk and return. We know about economic value added and economic value to the customer. We know the 4 Ps and the 4 Cs, Porter's 5 forces, and can recognize a sustainable competitive advantage. We have developed our systems thinking and project management skills. We know about emotional intelligence as well as appreciative inquiry. We have reflected on our values and refined our critical thinking skills. We have traveled the world, either literally through international institutes and or through our classmates and faculty members. I am confident we will deliver when it is time to execute. Do you suppose Oz could give me a heart? Asked the Tin Man. Having heart is about being compassionate, being able to inspire, and having empathy. Most important, I believe heart is about giving credit where credit is due. On behalf of all of the graduates today, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of the staff members of the Weatherhead School of Management who have made our journey to this day easier. Whether it was assistance with financial aid, serving as a coach in a case competition, or helping us to find jobs. Thank you. Thank you for giving up a Sunday to help us enjoy our graduation day, which is perfect. Having a heart is acknowledging and thanking the people who helped you along the way. As the leader of GBSA, I want to thank my extraordinary team. They are an incredible group of individuals who have demonstrated their commitment to Weatherhead. As a team, our strengths and competencies in areas complement each other. We are much stronger collectively than we are individually. So, thank you, Christina Freeman, Matt Evans, Andy Mail, Rishi Darda, and Christina Heinrich, for your service to our school and your personal friendship to me. Now that we are alumni, having a heart is also to serve as mentors to future generations of Weatherhead students. We need to be there to support and guide our future colleagues and let them know that we believe in them. So while we are stretching forward and focused on our individual goals at our new organizations and companies, seeking mentors for ourselves, let us not forget that we are standing on someone else's shoulders, someone who served as a mentor to us. Like my father told me when I was growing up, life is like a game of tennis. If you never serve, you'll never win. Do you think Oz could give me courage? Asked the Cowardly Lion. Courage sets the leaders from the pack. The willingness to take risks, not foolish risks, but calculated ones. It's about shaking things up and being a voice for change, being that catalyst. Courage is doing what is right, being an ethical and upstanding citizen, even when you are tempted to take the easy way out. Courage is putting your ego aside and admitting when you have made a mistake and asking for help. In times of increased global competition and the ever-changing landscape of the world, the winners are going to be the ones that are willing to leave their comfort zone for a more challenging position. Courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." When Dorothy arrives at the Emerald City, the wizard notices her ruby red slippers. To me, this symbolizes her competitive advantage. In a large group of people, she stood out. We will soon be surrounded by others who have the same skills and talents that we have. We must find our own ruby red slippers, that element that will differentiate us in a crowd. But it is a long way to the Emerald City, and it will take you many days. The country here is rich and pleasant, but you must pass through rough roads and dangerous places before you reach the end of your journey. Follow the yellow brick road. The yellow brick road symbolizes the path you will uncover your dreams. Yes, there will be roadblocks and maybe some wicked witches along the way, but follow it anyway. Redesign it and update it from time to time. It will certainly guide you to your Emerald City. We all have different views of success, and the symbolism of the Emerald City can mean wealth to one person and owning and running your own business to another. It can mean developing business as an agent of world benefit, or running a nonprofit in town, to starting a family. Whatever that Emerald City is to you, just believe in yourself. I am confident you will reach your goal. As the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion get closer to Oz, it is obvious they already possess what they are seeking. Just like Glinda the Good Witch tells Dorothy at the end of the story, it was in you all along. It has been in you all along. Now it's time to fulfill your dreams and find your way home. As I close this afternoon, I will leave you with some lyrics from the Tony Award-winning soundtrack, The Wiz. The song is entitled Home. When I think of home, I think of a place where there is love overflowing. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the things I have been knowing. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back home where there is love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up, to start again. Suddenly my world has gone and changed its face, but I still know where I'm going. I've had my mind spun around in space, yet I've watched it grow. This might be a fantasy, but it's taught me to learn, so it's real, real, real to me. We must look inside our heart till we find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like home. Thank you.
Lynette, thank you. Thank you for those kind words, and thank you for all that you've done for this institution these last couple of years. Layman, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our commencement speaker, Mr. Chuck Fowler. Let me tell you a little bit about him. He's somebody who's been around this place a very long time. Mr. Fowler graduated from Purdue University way back when. He'd prefer I not tell you that. He received his MBA from us in 1990. He's the President and Chief Executive Officer of Fairmont Minerals, headquartered in Chardon, Ohio, one of the largest producers of industrial sand in the United States. Fairmont Minerals is comprised of market-driven companies with distribution networks reaching around the world. In fact, something you should know is one of the largest export markets is the Middle East for sand. The company was formed in 1986 by a group of entrepreneurs. Chuck and his company have advanced their commitment to sustainable development through Fairmont Minerals' long-standing efforts in the areas of people, planet, and prosperity, or otherwise known as a triple bottom line. By doing so, they've also achieved greater performance in corporate profitability, as well as in human and social capital. In 2006, the US Chamber of Commerce Business Civic Leadership Center presented the Corporate Stewardship Award to Fairmont Minerals. It is the most prestigious award in the field of corporate citizenship and recognizes businesses that integrate economic performance with a sustained contribution to community and social progress. Just to give you a quotation from the award presenter, it says, the companies that are being recognized in the corporate stewardship category tell the real story of American business. The best companies succeed because they tailor every aspect of their business to serve customers, investors, employees, and communities as effectively as possible. I'm pleased to introduce to you a friend, a former student. While his student days are done, at this stage, he's educating us on what we ought to be doing. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Chuck Fowler. Chuck.
They gave me some hairpins for that thing, but it just doesn't work. It's a pleasure for me to be here, and thank you, Dean Reddy. And congratulations on your recent appointment to the Dean of the Weatherhead School. I personally think it's a great choice, and I think it's a great turning point for the Weatherhead School and Case Western Reserve University. And congratulations to the graduates. A fantastic job on your part as you're beginning your avenue and your pathway to success with your MBAs and your EMBAs and your doctorates. Congratulations. And one more quick thing while we're in the applauding venture here. Would the graduates actually rise and congratulate and thank the people who came to visit with you and also have been a very, very important part of your journey through your graduation? Thank you. So welcome, family and friends, who are here to share this day, and I'm pleased to have my partner in life is with us, along with our family. Thank you. We at Fairmont Minerals are committed to have all of our people return home safely and healthy every day. We begin every meeting and every presentation with a message. And since this is my opportunity to be at the podium, I'm going to carry on that tradition. We'll have the safety message for today is, you should always, always know your surroundings, know where you are, and know what to do in case of an emergency. In this case, if an alarm sounds, et cetera, we will exit through the exit doors, which are behind us over here and off to your right. Ushers will assist us in case of that emergency. Or we'd be happy to sit here and wait, and FEMA will come and help us. From the health standpoint, and this is going to be something that's not news to you and a simple one, but I want to try to put it together with your future company. And that is, the best way for you to have a long, healthy life is to be tobacco-free. And you're not only going to help yourself in your long life and your healthiness of that, but you're also going to help your company in being able to control the highest cost they have, which is the escalating medical costs that occur. And our company has been a tobacco-free company for over 15 years. And I can tell you it has an incredible impact not only on our cost, but also the well-being and the fun we have at the business. By the way, standing outside in the middle of winter, out your office door, is not a career move. Not a good move. I sat in your seat in 1990 as a graduate of the EMBA program from Weatherhead, and I got to be very honest with you, I do not remember the speaker, nor do I remember the subject. And I think that, as Dean Reddy said, is probably the half-life of the speech at a commencement. So I'm going to leave you today, hopefully, with a message that I want you to carry through. And I heard Lynette say a lot about it. I've heard Dean Reddy say a lot about it. And I want you to practice it in your careers. My message is, do good, do well. Social entrepreneurship and business as an agent for world benefit, or BWB, as you all know it here, are the missions that we strongly support. Entrepreneurships and commerce are the lasting and most effective means of improving lives around the world and reducing poverty. At last fall's BAWB, Business as an Agent for World Benefit, meeting that was right here, actually, many companies showcased the successes they've had in doing business around the world in a way that encourages and improves the lives of third world countries. And we also had a collaboration that came away with the fact that there needs to be a working arrangement between businesses and the business schools in advancing the effort of social entrepreneurship. I participated in a discussion with a number of other CEOs and also business leaders from the business schools about the subject of social entrepreneurship in the curriculum at the business schools. The curriculum, the CEOs were told that until businesses are willing to pay for graduates with this exposure, it won't happen. Paying graduates with hiring criteria, differentiating hires by classroom and personal exposure to social entrepreneurship, and increasing the starting pay. The CEOs around the table were a little surprised and taken aback of that, thinking that maybe there would be more of a lead that the schools itself would take. So we had a lot of discussion about what we should do about it. We felt that everyone would benefit from inclusion of social entrepreneurship in the business school's curriculum. Weatherhead's curriculum is really better than most, and you have heard Dean Reddy's comments and focused on just that. We at Fairmont Minerals decided to do something about it, and we try to help Weatherhead moved to best in class in the area of social entrepreneurship, social responsibility, and becoming a world center for business as an agent for world benefit. We have funded a chair for social entrepreneurship at Weatherhead and are suggesting that social entrepreneurship content be included in all courses. We have also put up a seed money to establish a BAWB center at Weatherhead. These efforts will enhance Weatherhead status in the world, your status in the world, and also help to reduce the poverty of the world. Do good, do well. We at Fairmont Minerals decided to do good so the greater we can do well. We made an investment in the future of our business school. Our company, Fairmont Minerals, headquartered in beautiful Chardon, Ohio, believes in social entrepreneurship, social responsibility, and follow the 3 Ps of people, planet, and prosperity. Some call it the triple bottom line, but every decision we make must be made with the 3 Ps in mind, and all must be satisfied. We have a list of principles, with ethics as number 1, that we live by, and we have a mission statement. We, the Fairmont family, are united in our commitment to exceed all expectations while fulfilling our economic, social, and environmental responsibilities. Our motto is, do good, do well. I repeat, do good, do well. We're adamant about the do good, do well part. Many of our country's great benefactors, it would be said, could be examples of do well, do good, and there is a difference. But in today's world, your world, we don't have time for that. We've got to do good, do well. I'm here to convince you that you can do good and you can do well. It is your way to be social entrepreneurs and to practice the 3 Ps. Businesses are understanding the value of doing good. Employees prefer working for a company that practices do good, do well. They are empowered to get more done. The customers respond positively, and their communities embrace the efforts. Social entrepreneurship and do good, do well pay rather than cost you and or your organization. I came to Weatherhead in 1988 to see what academia was saying and researching about modern management. What I found was a program that had a strong focus on the people side of management. We all know it as OD, touchy-feely, EQ, EI, AI. And I had the advantage because I was already the president of our company at the time, so I was able to implement those items. We became believers in appreciative inquiry, AI. We drank the Kool-Aid of appreciative inquiry. For those in the audience who may not be acquainted with appreciative inquiry, let me give you a short introduction, and then please ask your graduate to embellish my explanation later. Appreciative inquiry is a positive change process developed by Dr. David Cooper-Ryder and others here at Weatherhead. AI focuses on the positive of a situation or organization and builds on the strengths and the good rather than the weaknesses and what's wrong. The value of getting everyone in the organization focusing on the dreams and the what could be in an organization and what could be is incredibly magnified. In AI, we ask questions like, what was happening around you when you felt most engaged? Or what would you want the organization to look like in 15 years? Dream. Appreciative inquiry works, and it works great with the 3 Ps, social entrepreneurship, and do good, do well. So how can you use do good, do well in your career? You have a head start because of your classes here at Weatherhead and your exposure to AI and other of the OD arts. Many of you have expressed your desires to get out in the world and make a difference. And you want to begin to do good, do well now. And you're concerned that your business careers and your pursuits will hinder that make a difference desire. A recent survey of the U.S. business conducted by the Business Civic Leadership Center of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce showed that 86% of respondents identified sponsored volunteerism by their people as the leading way of business sector invests in this community. Businesses are getting it. Do good, do well. You have an opportunity to differentiate yourself in a career of your choice by practicing do good, do well. Positive actions are met with positive change. You and your new company will win with do good, do well. There is no saying about being in the right place at the right time as an explanation of success and in life. My advice is for you to improve the odds of you winning by adding the right person to the phrase. Be the right person at the right place at the right time. A very positive way of making you the right person is to do good, do well. I am the CEO of our company. You are MBAs, EMBAs, and doctorates. We can differentiate ourselves by do good, do well. And you've seen all the news. I can tell you the CEOs need it, need the help. So it is the right way for us to do well in our businesses and careers. My father was a farmer. And one of the advice that I most remember having from him was, return what you borrow in better condition than you received it. And farmers are notorious borrowers. We're borrowing this planet. We need to return it in a better condition than received it. Now, you just heard that from a CEO of a mining company, which you might think is a bit of an oxymoron. But we have a great opportunity to improve and return our planet in a better condition than we found it. You can join in this practice and practicing of do good and do well. Another piece of advice from my father was to take care of the tools of our trade and to serve us better and longer. Your tools are your character, those ideas that you take from Weatherhead School, and the people that you will work with to implement those ideas. You have the tools to do good, do well. Now, for your final, and this is going to be an oral exam. You are about to embark on your journey to success. You are going to exceed expectations while fulfilling your economic, social, and environmental commitments. You are going to do good, do well. Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck. Lemon, if you heard, did you count how many times Mr. Fowler said, do good and do well? I did. He said it 9 times. But I just want to point something out. The fact that Fairmont Minerals has done the good things, they're very evident stories. We have them here, and you read them in the newspapers. Because they're a privately held firm, you might not know about how well they've done. Let me just put it this way. Many a hedge fund manager would drool to get their hands on Fairmont Minerals. I'll leave it at that. Thank you again, Chuck. And as we present the awards, this is a little ceremony, so make sure you present awards where they really are richly deserved. I'd like to ask that award recipients come forward and the name is announced. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Evan Morgan, the president of our Alumni Association, to present the Theodore M. Alfred Distinguished Student Service Award, and the Scott Cowan Student Leadership Award as well.
Thank you, Dean Reddy. Good afternoon, and thank you for having me here as president of the Alumni Association. I want to welcome all of you to the Alumni Association. This is your first day joining us, and I'd like to urge you to stay involved. This is your tribe, and I urge you to stick together and network with each other, seek each other out for help and advice and counsel, and recruit from the school. And it's a lifelong commitment, and I welcome you to the Alumni Association. The first award I would like to present is the Theodore M. Alfred Community Service Award. The criteria for the student recipient of the Theodore Alfred Distinguished Service Award are: participates in community service inside and outside the Weatherhead community, brings community service opportunities to Weatherhead students, promotes service opportunities to Weatherhead students. Matt Fish is a true leader in this area. He exercised his outstanding leadership by creating community service activities for Weatherhead students, faculty, and staff. Matt was the leader on the community service activities that took place during MBA orientation. He also created the first Weatherhead Community Service Day for the entire Weatherhead community. Besides community service, Matt is willing to help his peers. He served as a peer mentor, helping new students get used to their life on campus and in Cleveland. Furthermore, he proactively helped international students blend in with the school and the community. His behavior at school illustrates Matt's strong motivation to help people and communities. Please join me in congratulating Matt on this award. That's terrific, Matt. Our next award is the Scott Cowan Student Leadership Award. The Scott Cowan Student Leadership Award is obviously named for Scott Cowan, Dean of the Weatherhead School from 1984 to 1998. And the criteria for this award are as follows. Serve as a role model for other students, enhance the student life atmosphere, promote the Weatherhead image in a positive way, contribute to the total community, and stimulate the classroom experience. Lynette Jackson is the winner this year. Lynette Jackson's commitment to Weatherhead is deep and undeniable. Lynette ran for and won the most demanding student position at Weatherhead, president of the Graduate Business Student Association. In her role as president, she was expected to represent the school at numerous functions on and off campus. She fulfilled this responsibility and then some. She also led the leaders on leadership series in which Mayor Frank Jackson participated and put together a fashion show for current students to outline do's and don'ts in the business fashion world. Without a doubt, Lynette is an exceptional student who exemplifies true leadership. Please join me in congratulating Lynette Jackson on this award. Lynette, come on.
So now is the time to present the Teaching Excellence Award. The mission of the Weatherhead School Teaching Excellence Award is to annually recognize a professor chosen by students who exemplifies excellence in teaching. This year's award recipient is Professor Sam Thomas. Professor Thomas is attending his daughter's graduation elsewhere today, so he regrets that he cannot accept this award in person. Instead, he has asked that several students receive the award in his place. Would those students who Professor Thomas has asked to receive the award on his behalf please come forward? Okay. Some of the criteria considered by students in selecting this year's recipient include Professor Thomas's ability to impart enthusiasm, facilitate learning, inspire excellence, demonstrate a passion for teaching, and serve as a mentor. One nomination summed up his qualifications by stating that he actually made the calculation of beta seem elegant. Please join me in congratulating Professor Thomas for winning the 2006-2007 Teaching Award.
Zara Larson, an EDM candidate, will present the Doctoral Teaching and Mentoring Award.
Thank you very much. I'm Zara Larson from lovely Tucson, Arizona, where it's 110 degrees today, so it's great to be in Cleveland. And I'm also a leader at Raytheon Missile Systems. And on behalf of the Executive Doctorate Program of Management, I'd like to recognize an exceptional individual, Dr. Jagdeep Singh. If he could join me at the podium, we're going to have a bit of fun here. Jagdeep? You know, when I was an undergraduate student, time ago at another institution. I'll never forget when the professor came sliding into one class as a junior and said, in a very strong voice, came in, slammed a whole stack of papers next to the podium and said, "Welcome to ME 315, Heat and Mass Transfer. We give you 4 credits from this class. We should give you 7. We don't, get over it." Now, I share that vignette because, quite frankly, when our class was in its 2nd year of our 3-year intensive program, we were deep into the qualitative piece of the business, which is interviewing, touchy-feely stuff, not in Dr. Singh's camp, of course, being from the quantitative world. But nonetheless, we still had a daunting 2 semesters ahead of us to finish our qualitative work. And what happens, though, is Dr. Singh and his posse, in other words, I almost say Sheriff Singh and the quantitative posse came storming into class, slammed down a stack of papers, and I had these visions of what had happened a number of years prior. And mind you, he didn't give us a 1-pager to prepare us for what would happen in our 3rd year, but it was 6 pages, single-spaced, and then he told us where we could find it on Blackboard. So in other words, prepare for the storm. Now, in the business I come from, when someone yells incoming, you know exactly what to do. So after my classmates and I stood up and kind of dusted ourselves off, stood up and said, this is 2 semesters away before we really have to hit this. And besides, we're going to have 2 strong courses in quantitative methods and modeling prior to the final semester. And in fact, a whole summer collecting our data. So you know what? We sang that good song that most EDM students might sing, and that is, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're a Case Western doctoral student." But needless to say, when we came back in this final semester with Dr. Singh and his team, that it was indeed a truly out there academic experience with all the rigors that one can imagine. So without further ado, on behalf of the EDM program, we commend you, Jagdeep, for the learning you have pushed and pulled and inspired amongst all of us, and know that the countless generations of other students that will follow. Congratulations.
We will now present the August 2006, January 2007, May 2007 graduates and August 2007 candidates of the Weatherhead School of Management and invited graduates of the School of Graduate Studies. In the tradition of the Weatherhead School, families, friends, and significant others are invited to cross the stage with their graduates if they so wish. Graduates will be called to the stage in the order listed on the program insert. A professional photographer will take a photo of all graduates as they accept the envelopes.
As we prepare to present the class of 2007, I would like to invite families of the PhD and EDM graduates to approach the stage if they would like to join their graduate on stage. Other families should refer to the commencement program insert to determine the appropriate time to approach the stage to join your graduate. The Dean's Academic Achievement Awards are given for the highest cumulative grade point average in each program of study. The Community Service Awards are awarded to graduates who have participated in at least 80 hours of approved volunteer community service during their 2-year program, or at least 40 hours of service during their 1-year program. Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is open to students within the top 20% of their class and all doctoral graduates. Other awards presented at earlier events will also be recognized as graduate names are called. The School of Graduate Studies awarded Doctor of Philosophy degrees at a ceremony earlier this afternoon. We have invited our doctoral graduates to be recognized at our ceremony as well.
Will the following Doctor of Philosophy graduate please come forward as your name is called? We invite you to join the faculty on stage after receiving your certificate. Guy Hutt. He earned a BS from the University of Massachusetts, an MS from Cornell University, an MS from the University of Southern Maine. He is now working for Cuyahoga Community College in Cleveland, Ohio. The following graduates have been awarded the Executive Doctor of Management degree by the Weatherhead School. We invite you to join the faculty on stage after receiving your certificate. Will the following Executive Doctor of Management graduates please come forward to be hooded as their name is called? Nina Aversano. She earned a BA at St. John's University, an MBA at Pace University, and is now working for Aversano Consulting, LLC in Wellington, Florida. Frank Curtis Braun. He earned a BS from Miami University, an MBA from Xavier University, and is now working for Northern Kentucky University in Highland Heights, Kentucky. Jane Cook Lorder. She earned a BA and MBA at the University of Witwatersrand, South Africa, and is now working for Bateleur Enterprises Incorporated in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Richard Todd Creasy. He earned a BBA, MBA, and MS at Memphis State University and is now working for Rogers Group Incorporated in Nashville, Tennessee. Matthew Geimer. He earned a BA at the College of Worcester, ALM at Harvard University, and is now working for National City Bank in Cleveland, Ohio. Pamela Cashin Hudson. She earned a BSN at Immaculata College and an MSN and MBA at Widener University and is now working for RadNet Inc. in New City, New York. Alvin Hall Sr. He earned a BSB at Wright State University and MS at Central Michigan University and is now working for STI Technologies Incorporated at Gahanna, Ohio. Zara Larson. She earned a BSME from Purdue University, an MSE at University of Michigan, an MS at Stanford University, and is now working for Raytheon Missile Systems Company in Tucson, Arizona. Chaim Schwarzkopf. He earned a BSc, an MSc at University of Central Florida, an MS from Carnegie Mellon University, and is now working for STKI, Moshav B'nai Zion, Israel. Arun Kumar Sharma. He earned a BS and MS from University of Alaska in Fairbanks, an MBA at Tulane University, and is now working for Maersk Oil America, Incorporated in Houston, Texas. David Allen Sherman. He earned a BS and CLE from Purdue University, an MBA from the University of California at Berkeley, and is now working for Blue Sky Sustainability Consulting in Vienna, Virginia. Baldev Singh. He earned a Bachelor of Mathematics, Master of Mathematics at University of Waterloo in Canada, and an MBA from Northwestern University, and is now working for Motorola Incorporated in Schaumburg, Illinois. Catherine Virginia Towers Kaminsky. She earned an MBA from University of San Francisco and is now working for St. Mary's College of California in Moraga, California. Edward William Wright. He earned a BS/BA from University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, an MBA from Wake Forest University, and is now working for Sun Tech Medical Incorporated in Morrisville, North Carolina. Will the following Master of Accountancy graduates please come forward as their name is called? Yasser Al-Amr. Quan Li Chen. Chen Yi Chu. Fabrice Dango. Yan Ho. Matthew Hurley, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Byung Jung Kim, Master of Business Administration. George Eng. Paul Osu Adje. Susan Poe. Choi Wang. Pei Shi Wu. Tong Yi. Will the following Executive Masters of Business Administration graduates please come forward as their name is called? David Wayne Bartley. Irvin Brabham. Mark Calcaterra. Roland Castellanos. John Fleming. Harris Frank, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Karen Gale. Gregory Gums. Michael Jones. Thomas Friedel. Hermes Guarin. James Lincoln. Timothy Locke. Derek McDonald. Robert Marcus Jr. Irvine McQuarrie. Sherry Newbert. Sharon Novotny. Jacqueline Domenico O'Brien, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Irina Platica, Beta Gamma Sigma. Michael Prandy. Jamie Canoe. Daniel Quigg. James Sandy. Scott Snyder. Leonard Salome. Jerry Truax. Lisa Lynn Tutino Karabulad. Will the following Master of Business Administration graduates please come forward as their name is called? Ajay Akthes. Patrick Kwame Aduse Poku. Deepika Agarwal. Deepinder Ahuja. Barmak Akbar. Naqib Akmal. Arun Arunachalam. Soong Pil Bay. Matthew Baird. Sarah Baker. Michelle Ballard, Community Service Award. Deepak Bansal. Baris Bichim7. Matthew Bredefeld, Community Service Award. Thomas Bruner. Kevin Burke, Beta Gamma Sigma. Kenneth Burt. Michael Bush. Carrie Monet Butcher. Dennis Butts Jr. Michelle Carpino. Chung Ching Chow. An Xing Chen. Ankit Chabra. Richard Cottrell. Timothy Curtin. Rishi Darda. Philip Davalos III. Paul Decker. Sheena Margaret D. Iana De Souza, Community Service Award. Eric Dubler, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Rufus Dow III. Jacob Durgan. Scott Edmonds, Community Service Award. Teresa Eisenman. Matthew Evans. Whitney Faust. Brian Fettner. Matthew Fish. Jason Fitz. Jill Dietrich. Ryan Forsey. Brian Foss. Jessica Fox. Julie Freitas, Community Service Award. Christina Freeman. Michael Garrett. Brian Giha. Shamshir Gill. Josip Gojevic. Rachel Goldstein. Elizabeth Good. Frank Griffiths, Community Service Award. Kamika Hairston. Robert Hasman. Christina Heinrich, Student Life Award and Community Service Award, Beta Gamma Sigma. Raymond Hong. Brian Hoagland. John Wong. Lu Wong. Ivalo Ivanov. Joseph E. Fiola. I Fiola. Lynette Jackson. Scott S. Cowan Student Leadership Award and Community Service Award. Megan Jones. Eitaro Kajiwara. Rosa Kang. Jennifer Ann Katz. Po Hung Koo. Avanish Kumar, Master of Science in Management with a specialization in Operations Research. Hyuk Jun Kwan. Sehan Kwan. Tessa Ann LaPlante, Master of Accountancy. Brent Leslie. Junji Lee, Master of Science in Management with a specialization in Information Systems in the Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Gabrielle Love. James Lucia. Graydon McLennan, Master of Science in Management with a specialization in Information Systems and the Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Jeffrey Malbasa, Beta Gamma Sigma. Andrew Mail, Heart and Soul Award. Matthew Paul Maloney. Jennifer Marifke, Beta Gamma Sigma. Mara May, Community Service Award. Kristen Marie Miller. Debbie Mixon, Community Service Award. Susan Lauder Tyson. Heather Moore. Nicholas Mize. Joel Moore. John Nemeth. Mary O'Malley. Kentaro Ono. Puneet Pahuja, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Roy Andy Panjaitan. Jason Parker. Thomas Parma. Leanne Marie Patterson. Michael Boutre. Okay. Okay. Jason Rack. Joseph Radigan, the Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Graduating family, Amra Rausha and Adrian Rausha. Robert Reether. Jeffrey Rockwood. Sean Sari, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Gina Sabelli, Community Service Award, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Joe Sammy. Brian Salisbury. Tatsunori Sasaki, Heart and Soul Award. Chris Schron. Abhishek Sagal. Joshua Sens. Leanne Marie Schott, Beta Gamma Sigma. Pacha Sitasuan. Hugh Slater. Matthew Spader, Dean's Academic Achievement Award and Beta Gamma Sigma. Archana Srikanth. Matthew Stanton. Cassandra Stevenson. Andrew Stump. Kai Marla Taylor. Kunal Tarakia. Stephen Varghese. Carolyn Wald, Dean's Academic Achievement Award, Beta Gamma Sigma. Daniel Weiss. Chad Wilhite. Timothy Witt, Beta Gamma Sigma. William Wolf. Mehmet Emre Yagan. Li Yin. Keiichi Usa. Carla Zakonet. John Zadnik. Will the following graduates of the Master of Science in Management please come forward as their name is called? Allison Marie Bon Giovanni. Brian Carlin. Yamit Daon. Community Service Award. William Dodson. Ute N. Rete Sesola Emiko. Catherine Finnefrock. Olivia Gordon. Catherine Hahn. Takayuki Kato. James Leckie. Patrick Leonard, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Alyssa Lorenz. Julie Renee Marks. Angela Riesacker. Margaret Beckley Upton Stover. Adam Vidmar, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Gregory Kendall Zinser. Will the following graduates of the Master of Science in Management with a specialization in Operations Research please come as their name is called? Ankur Goel. Rui Pang, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Sandhya Raju. Ji Yan, Community Service Award. Will the following graduates with a Master of Science in Management with a specialization in Supply Chain Management please come forward as their name is called? Maureen Yvette Garnett. Will the following graduates of the Master of Science in Positive Organizational Development and Change please come forward as their name is called? David Bondali. Down, if you go down. Marinelda Cartaya. Allison Conte, Beta Gamma Sigma. Carl Cray, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Stephanie Flanagan. David Mercier. Joan Marie Punch Fleming. Karen Gray. Vicki Hamill, Dean's Academic Achievement Award, Beta Gamma Sigma. Sharon Jones, Dean's Academic Achievement Award, Beta Gamma Sigma. William Lehman. Jason Bernhardt Lanier, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Jennifer Ashley Margolis, Dean's Academic Achievement Award. Timothy Markley. Anne Eileen McCotter. Nancy Meyer Emmerich. Tamara Allen Perry. Pamela Lynn Piravara. Stephanie Marie Nace. Vincentia Redding. Jill Prendergast. John Utek. Rita Wright Gurian. Will the following Master of Engineering and Management graduates please come forward as their name is called? Syed Abbas. Aruna Arora.
Probably should move over there.
Bonnie Chen. Ashish Desai, Dean's Academic Achievement Award and Beta Gamma Sigma. Parika Diramshi. Melissa Mary Gonsalves.
Okay.
Saru Garam. Stephen Halstead. Benjamin Hollowalk. Sachin Java. Shmuel Kessler. Sri Ram Krishnan. Maruthorn Limitubul. Nicholas Malis. Richard Manfredi. Benjamin Menino. Dipti Muvate. Zachary Mowry. Nisha Nair. Travis Okel. Reinhard Remes. Jason Reinert. Jason Rarica. Patrick Rajam. Ryan Satterley. David Schaffner. Arvind Shanbag. Sujai Shiram. Johanna Sonjaya. Shweta Tiwari. Michael Troiano. Angus Sai. Dara Whitley. William Wilder. Joshua Wilson. Tyler Young.
Layman, we have come to the close of the graduation ceremonies for 2007. Will our guests please remain seated until the marshals have withdrawn the academic procession? My congratulations to all. This is a proud day, a happy day, and a day worthy of a tremendous amount of celebration. So I do hope you have a fantastic celebration planned for this evening. Thank you, good luck, and we hope to see you back here again. Congratulations. I follow you.